So we just got dropped off at what is the tree temple. So it's a temple that has a massive tree growing out the top of it. So that'll be really cool. I went scuba diving like 3-4 days ago now, and my ear got really messed up, and it's actually still really bothering me. I'm kind of hoping I didn't damage the eardrum. I might have to go see a doctor about that. You can see the face outline in the statue there. We've seen a few entrances that have, it's actually got 4 faces. So there's one there, there, and on the other side, when you come in, you can see the face. It's really cool design. I already like this better than Angkor Wat. It's got shade. Oh, did you see that one? I just tried to sign all those people in the band there. They're victims of mines. So during the Vietnamese War, Cambodia also was kind of drawn into the chaos, and lots of mines were set up. So obviously everyone playing there has lost limbs or other things. Yeah, the photo's over there. I'm filming. Oh, whoa, big lizard. There's so much rubble here, obviously from years of breaking down, but they actually do quite a bit to restore the projects here. There's a picture of the before and after, and the after they restored, it was actually surprising how much they've done to build the roof back, because there's been lots of roof cave-ins. Whoa, it's pretty neat. There aren't any information signs anywhere, which I guess you could argue is nice because it kind of conserves the way it would look. But on the other side, unless you have a tour guide, you really don't know what's going on. So I just asked the tour guide, and this building here is 823 years old, which, as you can see, has not aged overly well, but I guess considering that's 8 centuries, it's doing okay. And Angkor Wat is just under 1,000 years old, according to the tour guide. The trees are really incredible too. So large. Look how big that tree is. This is one of the iconic temples where you can actually see a large tree right there actually growing outside of the top of the temple. This is a very, very extensive renovation. It's actually, they're remolding and basically rebuilding what would have looked like the temple here.
Oh, here it is.
What, you see the head?
No, the tree.
I know. Silly goose. We are in the middle of the Cambodian jungle. They're literally holding the tree up with supports. It's so invasive though. Look how it like crawls in between all the bricks. You can see how it could just topple over this whole building. This is some serious Tomb Raider shit. Another tree just totally grabbing onto the temple. Never letting go. We just found out that this is where Tomb Raider was filmed. So if we're lucky, maybe we'll see Lara Croft here. In the meantime, it's just Laura Reed. So bear with me. Just gonna head back, get our tuk-tuk, go to get some lunch, and then after that, on to the third and last destination. I'm exhausted. It's really hot. We've been doing lots and lots of walking today. So I hope the third destination is kind of smaller and more compact, because this has been pretty sprawling. A lot. Yeah, Segway would be awesome. So we just left. As soon as you leave, you get swarmed by people trying to sell you things. Laura caved. What, you buying one, Laura?
Yeah.
$5?
$9.
No, I'm just gonna get it.
You get one also?
Oh, you're just getting one. No, I just one.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
Because I want.
They're so aggressive.
No.
And they're still at it. We're being followed. No, we don't want any magnets. Laura and I are a bit annoyed right now. Our tour guide definitely swindled us a tiny bit. I think he overplayed the amount he'd be helping us out today. We paid $25, which is really nothing, but it's the idea that we thought we'd have a guide for the day. We thought he'd basically be on our side to help us find and discover the local things here. Our driver just took us to a really expensive diner. It was like, I don't know, $6 to $7 American dollars for a meal, for like really basic food like rice and vegetables, which in reality it should be like $2 to $3. So he's obviously getting commission based on, you know, bringing tourists to go buy from their restaurant. So it's just been really frustrating a bit. I mean, yeah, we've seen some amazingly beautiful things today, but I definitely feel like this is a huge tourist ring, and they try to extract every dollar possible. Yeah, it kind of takes away from the experience.
And we even asked to go to like another restaurant, and he's like, no, there's none around here, but we passed like 3 like little side things, which is what we wanted to go
Yeah,
to.
he denied that there were other restaurants we could have eaten from, because he even admitted he gets free food at the restaurant he tries to take us to.
And we didn't even eat. We sat outside and waited for him while he ate.
Yeah. After he was done eating, we're like, okay, can we go? And then he's like, give me 5 minutes. And then he laid on his hammock.
He said his stomach
because
was full.
he was
like,
too full
"Can we-"
after eating lunch.
It was ridiculous.
So.
needless to say.
Wow. Temple.
Neat.
Wasn't expecting a temple.
Well, it wasn't even.
I was gonna use that, but alright. This is reminding me a lot of Old Bagan, which is where I went in Myanmar. And same thing in Bagan, there's actually just like tons of different temples, and you'll walk one way, you'll see some new ones, you'll walk another way, you'll see more. And it's cool because like there's not a whole lot of tourism here, and you have the temples to yourself pretty much. So here we are wandering in one direction, and we just found this massive pyramid type structured temple. We read on the history, and what I can tell you is that it's untraditional because it's rectangular. That's all I retained.
Can I say something?
Laura, go ahead.
I forget. Oh yeah, I remember. It was that they let you walk over. Like, oh, what the heck? Do not climb. Oh.
This is a temple.
Does it look like the other one? No. Just kidding. Yes.
This one looks more unstable than most. Very, very cool. You go first. If it crumbles, this is meant to be. Surprise! Even bigger temple. Temple, 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 temple. I'm going up here, I don't care. No access, no cares. Leave me alone. You can actually see it's a reclining Buddha, so that's the face right there, and that's supposed to be the body. And we were just reading up on this here, and basically they explained that like during the restoration process, some parts were done better than others, and the face was done a couple times now because it's collapsed. But the body itself was not maintained very well, so you can actually see there's like a total loss of detail down there. You can hardly make out that that's the legs or the feet, but it's cool. Goes to show that nothing lasts forever, I think, is the deeper lesson here. That's the lesson to take away. And on a very, very, very bright note, I found this fan, and things are definitely looking up here in Angkor Wat. Ooh, this is very neat. Cool. Yeah. Watch your head, it's not very high. We have conquered the great temple of, we don't know the name. Ta-da! And the top, it's all blocked off, so you can't climb any higher, but there's like these little windows at the top.
There's stairs over there.
I think it's symbolism for something. Someone was telling us that the old king who used to come here used to climb it at 8 p.m. every day, and he would have an affair with a 9-headed dragon woman, which probably just meant he had sex with ladies up there. So that's where the magic happened. And after he was done, he would go back into the forest where he lived. So thank you for joining me today on Temple Stories. Laura doesn't throw the thumbs up though when she watches my videos, so if you guys watch my videos, please put the thumbs up. Thank you. This video is probably approaching the 12 to 15 minute mark.
Yeah guys, if you're still here.
Oh, that was dangerous. This is our final temple of the day. It's really cool. You can see all these little heads outlined in all the pillars. I don't know if it'll show up on the GoPro, but from here it looks awesome. Awesome possum. The temples are open from 5:30 in the morning to 5:30 at night. And the big Angkor Wat temple is actually really well known. People go there in the morning to watch the sunrise. We didn't do that today, but I'm sure it's an incredible experience to see the sunrise over top of the palace. And I'm not sure what this one's called, as usual. And you can see right there on all of the pillars, you can see the faces. So it's not very creative, but we just found out that this temple is called the Temple of Faces. If you didn't know why, it's because there's faces. Lots of them. This looks like Minas Tirith from Lord of the Rings. Oh my god. I like seriously like can't even. That shit scared the crap out of me.
Oh my god.
That scared me so much. Yeah, I was like not ready for that at all, and I see something like pretty quickly like walking towards us, and I'm like, holy crap. It showed its fangs too.
And it's like it's about to climb me.
Yeah. Stay away. Tonight, Laura and I had the best dinner. We literally went to $1 tapas, and basically for $1 you could buy red wine, you could buy a drink. So we got mojitos, we got spring rolls, we got tacos. Everything was $1, everything. So it was just crazy, like, and it was all so good. We got creme brulee for $1, chocolate mousse for $1. So that was an amazing dinner. Tomorrow morning we leave for Phnom Penh, which is kind of well known for the genocide that had happened about 30 years ago or so. I'm gonna have to brush up on my history, but we'll definitely be visiting the killing fields and a few other things. Anyways, I've got a lot to learn on it, but I'm really excited to hear about the Cambodian history and yeah, start making our way towards Vietnam, because that's the end goal. Right now I'm just doing a bit of editing, and that's what I'm going to be doing for the rest of the night. Laura and I considered going out, but I've just got so much editing to do. I've got so much to catch up on. So see you guys in the morning.